All right, welcome back, everybody. Hey, Ip Guy, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well, man. That was a good interview. Quite good.
It was fun. It was kind of bittersweet. That season in the game, there were problems and there were hiccups and there were bumps along the road. But I think all in all, I look back on it as a grand old time, and I kind of miss the fact that it's over. And it's like Sunday Night Fight Night, man. Looking forward to two players going at it for good prize money. Like Code 2, it's hard to get that esport flavor, but man, it's like, I'm watching some of those highlights, it flirts with nerd chills, right? There's potential there, right? I mean, I wouldn't be doing this if there wasn't, stuff, if it didn't, get me somehow. Like, there are some moments where you get the chills, man. You see someone doing something excellent with their entire army and all the tactical parts fitting together. And, that's what we're here for, man.
Yeah, the thing to remember as well is that I think at the time when the game was being played, it was, 6 months old? And because of the patches and other things that happened during that time, I think the gameplay just didn't get refined. Because I remember in COH1, original days COH1 was nowhere near as refined as it got, after the 6-7 years or whatever, when you had SNF4, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that element of it too. Well, of course, the game got massively changed last month with the vehicle and the small arms patch, so it's completely different now. So again, it'll take more people time to adjust. But it takes a while for
that patch. There were so many good things in that patch, so many good little changes, and the community is just such a rough crowd. All the community sees is ISU squad wipes. That's the only thing you hear, right? And there's so many little changes that made the game so much better.
I mean, to be fair, right? The ISU and the Elephant, right? They were really dominant units in 2v2 before that patch. Anyway, it wasn't that they weren't, OP. They are still, but reasons beyond my control. And I can't explain that much. That's how they are. So maybe another day I can say why they're like that. But anyway, there's a new expansion coming out in June with a really nice price point. And hopefully, we'll have loads more people playing the game in June. We'll have more players. And there should be some fun stuff coming as well, at least from my end, that I can't talk about either. But fun stuff nonetheless that more people will enjoy. So yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good for a while. I hope people are optimistic. And, if you like the game, play the game, take part in other events, get out of the auto match ladder, try... the ESL 2-on-2 ladder, maybe sign up for the 1-on-1 cup, sign up for the 2-on-2 cup, sign on for a flex cup or something, enter Wi-Fi Dies tournament, things like that. And also as well, it gives other scenes a good impression of us because we're willing to take that step as a player base, Forget the developer for the minute now. Yes, it's their job to make the game really awesome, but we can't control that. But what we can do is present ourselves in a really awesome manner so that other scenes will be like, hey man, that scene is totally cool. They really love their game. They really, turn up for it and they will play it. And, maybe we should give them more attention. So try and present yourself really well to the other scenes. Because I know it sounds like a big load of shit, what I'm saying right now to you, but... it is really important. Other scenes are watching. I do get a lot of messages from people from other scenes in Europe,
Lurkers.
The ESL.
Lurkers.
Yes, people who look. And they say about the game.
Yeah.
They say, the game looks really cool, looks really interesting. Why are the numbers so bad? Or, why are the numbers not that big? And I say, the player base isn't that big. There's other reasons for it. But there is a bunch of people there that I know that play the game a lot. And all you have to do is just, take part in more events and show that you want a competitive scene as well. It's not just good telling the developer, hey, you got to make the game competitive. The scene also has to show that they want it as well. And unfortunately, you just need to step it up. There are guys that are doing it, and I really admire what they're doing, and I really appreciate that they show up. And there's other guys that want to organize events, but we need more people to organize events. Not just myself, not just Jason, and to do
Us
stuff.
too,
and it'd
man.
be awesome.
We're trying to hold it down, right? Well,
I know.
we got to support Creator. He's going to do this underdog tournament, and he's got ideas for more tournaments, and he's done tournaments for other scenes. So anybody that you see that's showing enthusiasm, like, try to help them, you guys. Try to help them out. And just a point I would want to make to players is, you know, with the game in the state that it's in right now, where we're trying to sort of birth an esports scene for it, I can tell you that the first things that might happen might not necessarily be big open tournaments. They might be small invitationals. Like, if a live event was to happen, you know, I don't know if we could choreograph a big open qualifier, this and that. Probably what might happen is, you know, like Ipkai and I or some other people who are organizing it would like hand pick 4 to 8 people that we could think we could get in a room. And, you know, if you want to make yourself eligible to get invited into something like that, if it should happen, you got to get your name out there. And the way to get your name out there is by winning tournaments like these ESL things and getting on the top of the ladder and, you know, streaming, you know, right, Ipkai? Because those are the people that we would consider.
Not just winning, people that just take part, you know, week after week. You know, if I see the same guys there every week and they want to, you know, it looks like that they're getting better, I'd be for inviting them too as well. You know, it means that they've got, you know, they want to play the game.
Guys
they
that
love
don't
no
show, for example. Guys that you can depend on showing up. Yeah.
Yeah, those guys. Even if they're not, you know, as good as random player X who's amazing and first on the ladder, I don't care about that guy if he doesn't show up to any of my events.
And yeah, right. So, all right, cool. Well, we're trying to do it. We keep waving the flag, carrying the torch. Help us out. Follow us. Join on Kotu.org. Get involved in some of the ESL events. You can also post comments on their site. Do it.
Yeah. Oh,
do it.
Just one comment. Please don't post the website sucks. I know it sucks. The web coders know it sucks. They're working on it. We know it sucks. We're trying to improve it for everybody so the front end is more user friendly. So,
but it's got a lot of functionality that it's not easy. I mean, the way that you can see a history of a team's matches, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
You know, it's got functionality that you can get nowhere else on the scene.
For a tournament organizer, it's awesome, right? It's really good. You can do seeding on the fly as people sign up. You know, you can just press a button and the brackets get generated straight away. You get people to sign up. You can integrate their Steam accounts, things like that with it. The issue is just on the user side, they have to put a bit more input in, unfortunately. And you know, as an organizer, you want it to be as simple as possible for the user too.
Point and click.
But also for the organizer as well. I mean, it can be a nightmare. I mean, you know, using the spreadsheets and the challenge brackets or the binary piece brackets, things like that.
I know it.
So people see it from the user end, but they don't see it from the organizer end. And there's not many people that have actually been in that position that know how much of a pain in the backside it's been in the past to organize the events. So from an organizer's point of view, it's amazing. But from the user's point of view, it's not as good as hoped for. But it is being improved. And, you know, hopefully soon you should see a brand new site with nicer updated graphics and nicer functionality for the user.
All right, ESL go. What are we going to see next? This is going to be the second half of the ESL Cup number 5 semifinals. Who are the players?
So we got the two teams. We've got the cohbros, which is Ohme and Pigsoup.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they're playing against Remember the Name, which is RtN.Ciez.
All right, well, I am queued up at 5 seconds. How about we get rolling? Going game.
Yep, let's go.
All right, come on in. Sunday Night Fight fans. Let me just turn off my camera. I don't want to see that. I do want to see this. Okie dokie. I'm paused at 5 seconds. Ipkai is going to be back on vent. Or did you just stop video? Are you still on Skype? What are we doing?
Yeah, I stopped video.
Okay, it's actually good right now, so let's just roll with it as long as we can.
Yeah, I stopped the video. Yeah, so that's fine.
All right, I'm at 5 seconds, and like I said, I'm following Ciez, so I am ready to unpause when you are.
Yep, I'm ready when you are.
All right, let's do this. Going to unpause in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So first, I will introduce the players. As the good luck have funds are exchanged. Like I said, I will be following RtN.Ciez. He will be blue on your screen, and his mate in the northern corner of Rails and Metal, good old-fashioned Co1 map ported over to Co2. That will be RtN Con. He'll be in yellow. Their opponents for the semifinal matchup are down here in purple, cohbros Pigsoup. He will be in purple. He has already put up tier 1. And his mate is cohbros.Ohme, or Ohme. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. I'm going to say Ohm, as in Ohm's law. I'm sure Barton could tell you all about Ohm's law if he's studying electronics. And Ohm has put up tier 2, so they will be playing the Soviets. Okay. The resources that you will see at the very bottom, that's, of course, Ciez. His mate, Con, will be right on top. And it's going to be Pigsoup, 3rd spot, and Ohm in the 4th spot. All right, I'm going to put these player names down, and Ipkai can tell us about how these openings are looking so far.
Okay, so remember the name as Germans. Ciez is elected to go for Jaeger infantry, which gives the G43s and the Stuka light anti-vehicle flyby. And Con is going. He hasn't picked the commander yet, but it looks like they're going for Grenz and MG standard fair mix as Germans. And cohbros, they're going for a tier 1 and tier 2. And they're doing a joint push up to the fuel on the southern part of Rails and Metal. They've got an M3, a penal squad, and a Maxim. And they're going to press this field point now down the south.
Some Pyos have hopped in this very important house, like the strongest house on Rails and Metal. There's always a fight around it. And the one fun thing that's changed about this map from the original is that this wall is no longer a permanent barricade, and that you can vault it, and that's hugely important on this map, and it kind of opens up new flanking avenues to get at that house.
Yeah, this house always usually was a focal point in COH1 in 2v2 tournaments of years gone by. So now you have all these flanking options now because you can vault over fences. It really opens up the map quite interesting. So it's it's one of these interesting transitions. It hasn't been changed much, but because of the mechanics they've added to the game, has brought in a new way to play in some respects.
Have you noticed that Ohm had his MG like pointed at a hedgerow for a long time? Now finally he's opened up on the house.
Yeah, that's sometimes with the true sight. Sometimes you can see the building and you set up a machine gun, but you don't realize that, oh wait, the actual shot blocker won't let me shoot at the building. But yeah, it's starting to shoot now.
The Germans have managed to retain the house position. They had to retreat one squad, though, because of these 2 Maxims. I like how the Maxims are sort of spread. Like one's covering the middle and stopping a flank that might be brewing. And then the other one's looking at the VP.
Oh, nice action on the house.
Holy! Did he get out in time?
He did,
like
but
he did.
But the building's gone. So that's the end of that building. No more. Not going to be the focal point anymore.
Well, that's one way to remove it from the gameplay. Amazing. So one satchel takes the whole house down, and Ciez with the pro evacuation micro managed to save even the pioneers that were garrisoning.
They got on time, but that's to remove their hard points specifically. Satchels as well can take out bunkers in one go too. So always, penals are actually not a bad idea to get in team games sometimes. If there's a guy building a lot of bunkers or he's using a lot of weapons teams, penals in an M3 do fantastic damage against them.
I like the position of the mortar. It's tucked so nicely behind that house that it would be very difficult to target with a counter mortar. You'd really have to spin your camera around. The penals are getting in pretty deep, but they find one of Con's MGs holding the back line down. They're going to have to retreat.
There's not much point them being there. So they're making a good push on the south. They've got that territory now. Wasn't it? They've got their own mortars on. They've got a mine protecting it as well.
Very smart.
This M3 is going about just shooting at guys. Probably just using it because it's got really good damage. Now mortar's moved out of its good position now. And Ciez is going for a flank down the right-hand side with 2 grin spots. They're not full health though. They're quite wounded, so they might not last in engagement that long.
And a lot of mines coming down from the Soviets early. Of course, these mines get discovered, so this is what we were mentioning before. It might as well just retreat and cancel him, as he does. Well played, and he even avoids a nade that was coming in, so definitely well played.
Yeah, because you can use the mine to actually set them... the rifle grenade to set them off, so that's not a bad idea. He wastes the munitions, and you get yours back after cancelling the mine.
This one Maxim gun is almost dead. Only got Very little health. There's going to be a nade coming in, point blank, face to face, but he's behind cover, and only one guy dies. Okay, might as well retreat. These guys, like, not one step back, but the Grands have to retreat, and now he's going to escape. And, man, Medal of Honor for this guy, or Purple Heart.
Yeah, it depends on how much the squads are bunched up. Ooh, nice flank on the north, on that machine gun by the penal squad.
Way up here.
Vault over the stone wall.
Oh,
he's got another MG covering.
He's going to vault again. Oh man, he's just barely dodging MG fire left and right. First from this guy, and then from that guy.
He's probably gonna have to retreat now.
They've found a fun little pocket where they can avoid MG fire. All right, the 222 is out,
but might hit a surprise.
Yeah, that's a perfect
we'll
mine.
See how
and
aggressive
if Ciez is smart, he wouldn't go through that choke. Having seen them laying mines in other places, and it looks like, he's cautious.
But some guards are coming up on the flank now of that 222 from the south. So he has to be careful.
Yep, here they come. And Ciez must have smelled it and gets across the road before the guards even get in range. Now he sees them with the Pioneers.
Yeah, so he just backs off.
Wow, what set off that mine in the center?
The mortar, I believe, or the rifle nade.
Wow, okay, so if they saw that, then now they know they can get through there. Yeah, 222s can't go anywhere near guards. It's like a hard counter. You just can't even come near them. They'll kill you so quick.
Yeah, the PCRS does fantastic damage against light vehicles. So you need to get rid of the guards first before you can push forward again. Ciez is building another 222, so he's going to have two 222s. That's a lot of twos.
It is. 6.
262s, yes. That's a lot. The M3 is still kicking around.
444.
444 or 12 6.2s. Let's not get mathematical.
Oh, Ipkai, it's gonna be a long night, and we're just getting started, right, bro? I mean, we're gonna do this whole series, and then we're gonna do the finals, which they're probably playing right now. Is that right?
Yes, they're playing right now.
Cool, but we don't know who's playing, and if you're smart, don't look. Don't spoil.
Yes, don't look at the brackets. If you don't want spoilers, don't look at the brackets. Yeah. Because another thing about the bracket feature is that if the enemy team and if the winning team and the losing team both report the game, they both agree to the results, then they get put forward automatically. The referee doesn't have to do anything as well. So that does happen from time to time. So I asked, please don't forward anyone at this point. For the viewers at home.
I'm watching these 222s eat this Maxim, but then take a nice shot from the Ziz, which they're able to micro out of the cone and still chase the Maxim and finish it off. But what killed that 222? Wow!
It was the splash damage. The splash damage from the autocannon on the other one was damaging it. It does have some splash damage. That's what was damaging it.
Wow, they got them both. Huge win. Ciez is going to make a third. Oh my. Now the LMGs are coming.
They aren't cheap. They're 15 fuel each. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but it does add up. If you've built that many.
Man, the Ziz didn't even get vet for that kill. Oh, it's just behind the first vet. You can see the yellow bar here. If he does anything good like that shot, bang! Vet 1 for the Ziz gun. Killing Grands. He might kill some more if they don't get out of that area. Oh, that's gonna be a good hit. Yeah, baby. Wow. And the shock troopers coming in. Oh, he just keeps putting the hurt on these Grands. Oh, it's a direct hit, wipes the squad.
And a grenade as well, just in case.
Wow. This is beast mode. He's almost got vet 2. He's my hero so far. See if he can repoint and get eyes on this next 222. Oh my god, he built 2 more? It's strange, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, I usually notice that he goes 222, as you said before. If the Russians get snipers, what he tries to do is force a retreat and then bum rushes their base.
But they don't have snipers.
Yeah, they don't have snipers. So it's quite odd that he's building this many 222s. I think he should maybe just start to transition to tier 3, I think. He is teching up now. It's about 75% done. but it might be better off just saving the fuel.
You got to help me call the action
G43s.
here. It's going on everywhere. We got little skirmishes all across the map.
Ciez has got G43s now, so that helps the Grenadiers fire efficiently on the move. They do, they do good damage while moving.
Scheiße, that hurts!
And that's a good damage up close as well. So now you're going to use it as more.
Is this a guard truck? That's a Marcus car,
The
right?
lines where the German unit says. It is a Marcus car. Does fantastic damage at long range because of the DPs and the 50 cal on the M3.
Oh,
So
man.
Sorry,
Sorry, go
He's got
ahead.
to be careful because this mortar will damage this car quite heavily if it does land a direct hit. And also the MG is slowly... Yeah, see, look. The M3 just gets nailed by a mortar shell and blows up in one hit.
Okay, I missed that totally. I was watching in the north. These shock troopers are picking up the guard weapons, the PTRS anti-tanks. That'll be an interesting combination. They throw smoke to stop the MG suppression. Very good use of the shock ability that you should all take note of and bring into your game. The shock smoke is a wonderful skill.
Yep, and mortar smoke as well. A bit underused at the moment, but I think maybe in a couple of months' time more people will start using it. There's a lot of tricks and stuff that people can, that they can use in the game that I don't think have been exploited all that well. So
Okay, finally it's quiet. Let's talk about attacking. We got medics in the base, and we got tier 4 coming up from Pigsoup. What is that?
Yep.
Tier 3? No, tier 4 also for Ciez.
yeah, and
Tier
Con
3
has got
from
P4 out now.
Con.
as
Yeah.
well. Yeah. So Ciez is probably going to go for tier 4, maybe a Werfer.
Panther or something.
Panzerwerfer.
Not a Panther.
It did get nerfed. It did get nerfed slightly.
Pretty heavily nerfed. People still build it? I don't know.
The thing is, the way it got nerfed, you just got to be more discerning.
You have to
with
get
your
so
shots.
close to really...
No, you just have to be discerning with your shots. The change they did was just the cooldown on it was increased.
So what? You're
was-
telling me only the Katyusha needs to get close?
No,
The Katyusha needs to get close. I know that.
No, the Panzerwerfer, the nerf they got was that the cooldown on the barrage got increased quite a lot.
Yeah,
So
but
you
that's
have to
it?
be- yeah.
That's the only
Yeah.
nerf? Because it seems like the
Yeah.
spread is worse too now. But it's
No,
not.
I don't believe that was a change either. I mean, the AoE profiles got improved as well, but the only change that happened was the cooldown was longer. So you have to be, more considerate about where you shoot.
120 millimeter laying in some rounds against these Grens, but there is too much heat at the south of the map with these 2 scout cars and the P4, and the Soviets will have to completely retreat. Now, if they're wise, they will know that the Wehrmacht should be pretty weak in the north, and they should push as hard as they can, but they're not really. They're grabbing the center BP. This double-bed AT gun is turned, but the P4 still gets around it. Turns again, and there's no conscript here to slow it down with an AT nade, and it's going to kite that Zis AT gun all day.
What he could do is pick up that PTRS, and it could do a little bit of damage. But he takes out the 222 instead. Not a bad choice.
I really don't want to
AT
see
gun's
this
just
double vet
gonna
AT gun. Now it's triple vet. I want to see him save it. Where are the conscripts? Man, they need conscripts there.
Up from the south.
Oh, come on, save it. Nice kill. Wow, and the Zis gun is saved. Now he can either reinforce it or maybe even bring it back all the way home to heal it. But, wow, the Soviets survive again by the skin of their teeth as Su-85 comes just at the right moment. Look at all these vetted units coming into the center, blob capping that point, the center victory point.
Maxim setting up and an MG42, and there's a flank with a regular Gren squad there from the north coming in on the Maxim. See what Ciez is actually building. He is probably saving up. He's a bit low on manpower. He has enough fuel for a Werfer. I don't know if he'll do much good though, because the weapon teams, they managed to decrew a lot of them already. They might probably save a Brimbar, perhaps.
Can you have a look at the Soviet side and just tell me how many conscripts they have between them? Because it seems like they just don't have any anywhere.
No conscripts. No
Not a
conscripts
single
at all.
one on the whole field?
No, not a single
How
one.
can they survive?
Anals.
They have no AT. They have no AT nades to slow things down. No stickies, as Daniel D would say.
Yeah, that's something I think you do need. You need like maybe 1 or 2 conscripts at least. The thing is that the call-in troops, a lot of them are very specialized. You know, guards are like AT, and they've got button, but they're expensive compared to conscripts. The anti-inf and shocks are good anti-inf as well. Oh, nice rifle nade.
Yeah,
those
horrible
shots.
net
I mean,
rifle
guards.
nade. Just worked over that squad. 4 guys died. The 222 is able to back away before it's killed by the SU-85. Now we have a T-34 kind of late to the party, arrives in the center. And the thing here that is very important is that Khan has been able to cap the whole north side of the map with not the hugest of forces. He was able to do that with just a bunch of infantry.
And they're sort of like converging now on the southern point to get that fuel point. So there's SU-85, a T-34, a couple of penals there.
And I guess, you know, Khan was super greedy. I mean, that's what you see with aggressive players. And he took as much as he could get while he could, but then that spread him thin. So now the Soviets are kind of creeping back up the top of the map.
Losing that P4 was big as well, because
that's a lot of fuel sunk.
Because they would have had the P4 to help with the pack to deal with the Su-85 and the T-34. But now all they've got.
Ciez like, you tried to satchel me, bro? Come on, man. Who do you think you're dealing with here?
So he just soft retreats away from it. Nice movement.
Finally, some respite. These guys are licking their wounds, getting ready to attack again, building up their armies. Ciez has a lot of vet, typical good unit preservation from him. You can see these 3 squads of double vet grenadiers with their G43s are just a filthy infantry force.
Of note, that house that got destroyed on the southern fuel, that is actually still a shot blocker. I mean, a sight blocker. So if you park something behind it, you still can't see it.
Now, is that because one wall is standing that's like taller than dudes? Do you think that it would, you know, like if that part was destroyed, that they would see through it? I'm still not quite sure how that works.
I believe so. I think that's how the engine works. Like if there's any like man-high stuff, then they can't see. They can't see sort of like beyond it.
See the big explosion. You know that's a 120 millimeter landing when you hear that big boom. It's gonna fire again. These guys might want to get out of here.
Yeah, the thing is not.
Wow, they escaped barely. Sliver. The notorious Sliver.
Yeah, try not to stand too still when there's a 120 mil because it can still.
Hey,
wipe
that rhymed,
squads.
Ipkai. That was good.
Stay with the slither.
No, don't stand still when there's a 120 mil. I love it.
Ah, right. I didn't know it.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. What's this? Strafe coming in?
Artillery barrage.
Light artillery barrage. Oh, double AT gun. Back up, bro. There's more coming. That was a pun on bro. Or actually, it was just literal. He got it out of there.
Got it out of there. But Khan has elected to go for the Jaeger Armor Commander, which is the elephant. So they'll be on the map soon, and it works well on this map because it's so long and open.
So Ciez finally did afford a Panther. It looked like there's that Dunkel Gelb that we're talking about. Now that's a very realistically camoed Panther.
Sort of. It wouldn't have the splotches. It'd just be pure like Dunkel Gelb. Just the whole thing would be Dunkel Gelb. Horrible paint color, but you know that's authentic. Unfortunately,
I think it had something to do with the material in the paint, or some kind of silver. I can't remember the story on it exactly.
I'm not a big fan of it, even looking at the real life tanks and stuff. But you know, I think that was like the cheapest, or the one they could apply the easiest at the time when they just needed to get them off.
Yeah, at the end they ran out of paint, you know.
Yeah, so it just had like grey. Was it Panzer grey? That's what they would call it.
Yeah.
But there's some nice camos on display by these guys. A bit of skirmishing on the southern point, but those Grens get forced off pretty quickly.
Yeah, a lot of little skirmishes, but these guys are building huge armies. I wonder if it's all going to explode in one cataclysm, or if they're going to keep trying to peck away at each other.
The commander-wise, they don't. The Soviets don't actually have much fuel, so although they can probably afford call-ins in a couple of CPs, they'll be unlocked, but they won't be able to call them in because they've spent their fuel on units. So they got two T-34s, an Su-85, two Su-85s actually, and a bunch of shocks and some AT guns as well. So that'll help a bit, but they know that there'll be an elephant coming soon, so they'll have to think of some way of taking that out when the time arises.
And do we have any ISU 152 possibilities for the Soviet side?
Yes, you do from the Soviets. Ohme has gone for shock motor, which gives you the ISU.
Okay.
And Pigsoup has gone guard motor, which gives you the T-34-85 double call-in, which actually does really well against the elephant. If you can, like I said in the early game, if you smoke the elephant with the 120mm mortar and then drive in, you can possibly take out the elephant. But you have to make sure that you draw away a lot of the supporting units as well.
I think T-34 just hit a teller trying to move up into the north. He was going to clear the S-mines for the infantry, which he wasn't able to do because the teller sent him back. Oh boy, it's brewing. So you can tell that they're kind of waiting for the super tanks.
Yeah, well, this Met-2 Penal just walks across the road, red cover road, and gets cut down.
I missed that entirely.
Well, they
I'm watching the Panther fight, man.
There's a lot of
Panthers,
fighting
packs,
just all along the front. All along
Soviets really love the elite infantry, don't they?
They are liking the moment, but the thing is with shocks is that you have to get them in close, and sometimes you need some conscript support as well, just to hold
shield,
the squad in position.
Lead the way,
yeah.
blockers.
Well, not lead the way, but sort of like get attention, so your shocks can sneak in. That's what you want. Your shock should always be super sneaky.
Yeah, I have no idea how to cover this, dude. There's so much going on. Please call the action because it is going on everywhere.
So down in the south, you've got a nice a bit of ingress from a bit of a push from Ciez with his G43 Grens. They're pushing in. There's not much anti-infantry to take them out, to take out the penals. To take out the Grens. And these penals are going against these G43 Grens. It won't be that good for the penals. Well, you got some 120mm mortars. There's a bit of quiet towards the mid-VP. So they're just trying to set up their weapons. So most of the action is going down in the south, in the southern VP. And here comes a plane. I think that's a recon plane in the middle. Okay. So they're just going to scout it out so they can, so the Germans know when to make a push, or where to make a push, more importantly.
All right. Well, they spot the Su-85s and all of the support units. This triple vet AT gun is still around, and we've got a double vet mortar and a double vet MG. So we've got pack rounds trying to come in, so they know where everything is. Support units, elite infantry, both kinds of generic tank. P4 joins the Panther in the north. Yep, they know where everything is. That recon did its job.
And Tom's just called in the elephants. So it is on the east side of the map. Sojourning. It's
Ferdinand. Sojourning. Very nice.
Sojourning. That was the other name for the Su-76 as well. The bare-assed Ferdinand as well. What the crews used to call it. Because it didn't have a roof.
Say it one more time because you got kind of cut out when you said it.
Oh, right. The bare-assed Ferdinand.
Bare-assed Ferdinand. Nice.
Yeah, bare-assed Ferdinand. Okay. Was the other name for the Su-76 that the Russians gave to that tank. So this unit will do really well against Su-85s. It will two-shot them because there's 320 damage per shot.
So triple vet Zis just sniped a P4. That was so awesome.
And the Su-85s.
Now
he's got to back up
the pack. Oh, you're watching the Su-85s? What are they doing?
They're being shot by the elephant. Please back up, back up, back up.
Oh my lord! I just gotta follow what the elephant's doing. Who should back up? The Su-5s?
Su-85.
Way back. Yeah, they're damaged a lot. Okay, still got these. Wow, the Soviet infantry has been able to deal with all those G43'd up Grens, and I'm kind of surprised by that. We got this one triple vet penal squad that's so badass. You can hear the
penals do really
fire.
good damage up to us, but the problem is getting close.
Oh man, direct hit!
Here goes,
direct hit against the penals. The triple vet squad retreating now. Oh, Pigsoup not so happy, but he does manage to preserve that one squad, that vetted up squad, so that's kind of cool because that was, oh man, I can see the elephant shots just streaming across the map.
So he's got to be careful with this Katyusha. After this barrage, he's going to have to move it back because the elephant could snipe it. Because it's in a bit of an open spot.
Oh, here it is. Okay.
That's down in the south.
Oh, my lord. Where is he? He's been firing.
Trying to move near where the elephant is.
Yeah, getting some reinforcements coming onto the field. The Soviets flirted with pushing their AT guns up. Oh, man, he's got to reinforce this guy. I've hotkeyed him, just triple that AT gun. He's done so much damage. He'd be even higher. Look at this, 26 infantry and 3 vehicles destroyed. I would love to see him merge into it, but he doesn't have any conscripts. He can still make some. Everybody's got an HQ.
Yep, you don't need any special requirements to conscript. It's nice and cheap.
He dodged another light artillery barrage. Panther's shooting at these guards from way across the map. Now all of the other infantry's roles have been reduced to spotter, meat shield. Just run up at the enemy and extend my line of sight so I can fire in massive shells. Okay, boss, if you say so. How'd I draw that stick?
The Soviet players, what they need to do is just try and get a flank now, so then I can give them some good positioning so they can get in on this elephant at an angle. But they'll need to draw fire from vehicles. You know, one guy has to draw fire with their vehicles, and then the other needs to send his in on the flank. Use the mortar smoke as an aid. You know, so it obfuscates the vision of all the units.
You're busting out all the words. Obfuscate.
Yes, have to be verbal.
Points for obfuscate. We got a triple vet mortar from Ciez silently in the background with 23 kills. Weathering Katyusha barrage after Katyusha barrage. Another satchel attempt. Fails again, but the squad has to retreat. Oh my. Wow,
yeah,
we caught an epic game here, Ip Guy. Look
I
at
know, this one's
huge
amazing.
Push
so far.
in the north from Ohme. Sending all of the Wehrmacht infantry packing. Uh-oh, what's the smoke? Another light artillery barrage, and that one's right on target. These guys' micro reaction time has been fantastic. Whenever some kind of off-map comes in, they just get out so quickly. They've been able to save their AT guns. That's really hard to do, and they're making it look easy.
I don't know, it was called in the ISU 152.
Okay,
There's somewhat equalizer, yes.
Lumbering onto the battlefield and rails of metal. Oh boy, now they've each got a super tank. How's the elephant doing? Where's he gone? He went pretty far back. Why didn't he retreat so far? They just don't like the creep that's happening?
I'm not sure. I mean, it doesn't really have any threats, immediate threats anyway. So they've got the recon plane that's flying over. What they should do now is all their setup teams and their tanks, they should bring them back a little bit more now, because the plane gives them all the line of sight, so they can see where everything is. So one of the options is, yeah, as you can see, they're moving everything back now. I think they need to move it back a little bit further.
They just spotted the ISU 152 coming on to back up these Su-85s, and man, Ipkai, this has just been an amazing 2v2.
Another squad wipe. North VP, the Ciez barrage just took out a Grand squad.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a great shot. That's Ciez. That's the other Ciez. That's the little brother. He hasn't got all his vet yet.
The Ciezes are doing work. Both Ciez guns.
Oh my! I'm trying to follow shots from elephants and ISUs.
Oh man, that one shell took out 3 guys.
Yeah, the friends there.
But lucky the squad wasn't clumped too much. Otherwise, the whole squad would have been gone.
Let's go for some taskbarless, full screen. Tilt the screen. Tilt the scene. Where are you, ISU? There you are. Where are you, elephant? Look how much space they have to put between these. It's like in the fog of war back here. He's so far away. Man, oh man, oh. All right.
Light artillery on
back. Where was it?
It was on the AT gun, but it managed to get out in time. So just 2 guys left on that squad.
The elephants moved all the way over to the north. Okay. He's trying to plug away at the Su-85 from range. Doosh. Took off half his health there. More infantry skirmish on the right.
Yeah, just brief. There's just a Maxim squad there, some guards, a couple of shocks, some penals moving up now. The Vet 3 penal squad moving up on the southern VP.
I love it. Suicidal Maxim has been sacrificed to go up there and see what's up. Double Vet Maxim, look at that. Just saying, what's up, Ferdinand? You can't squad wipe me. You're not an ISU 152. Can't believe how long he's surviving up there. But it's not like
bails.
the Soviets are taking advantage of it because all of their heavy hitters are way behind the battle lines and they're not firing.
And the ISU is just plugging away at the squads in the middle.
Is it?
Rather than where the third
there.
hand is.
Good
Yeah.
grief. Jesus. Okay.
The thing is, although the ISU...
It's a challenge trying to cover this, Ipkai. It really is.
Yeah, you've got this massive front and just skirmishes going on across the whole line. So we got another recon plane coming in again from Con. So it's, it's ammo well spent. The ISU doesn't really want to square off against the Elephant because it will lose straight up fight. We've got 2 Panthers in the middle as well, so they got to be super careful. And nice use. Pigsoup is using the Vet 1 ability rather than the natural spotting ability that the Su-85 does, because what that does is that it gives you the same line of sight, but it doesn't actually reduce your mobility. So good use. So when you get Vet 1, use that rather than the sighting ability on the Su-85 and the ISU one.
Hero AT gun, dude. Hero. He just killed that Panther in the center. And he did get reinforced somehow. I don't know if it was a merge or what. Good grief. I have never seen so much vet and a game so close go so deep. It's been a wonderful 2v2. It feels like it's got a lot left to give.
And his Elephant's getting shots in at T-34 and it goes down. With a pack support as well.
Oh, what a shot. Oh my god, I have to scroll so far to follow those shots, Ipkai. I think you're slightly ahead of me though, so keep calling them out, baby, and then I won't miss them. I got that one dead on.
Ciez is making really good ground on the south with his G43 Grens. These Vet 2 penals, he's not getting much mileage off these satchels. I think he should just conserve his ammo, really, because he'll need marked target later on. And he's called in another Katyusha, I think. Is that his second one? No, the first one must have got killed, I think. Yes, the first one did get killed. I'm not sure how. I missed that. Oh, well.
Me too. Don't worry. Been missing all sorts of stuff. I got the Panther going down. I got the T-34 getting lost. But, I mean, these guys have been preserving their tanks very well.
I think Pigsoup, he's building another Su-85. I think he might be better off building saving fuel and get the T-34-85s as well to help back up. And Ciez has got another Panzerwerfer as well. So he's got 2 now. 2 Werfers. The Katyusha, he just
behind a tree.
Katyusha firing on the MG. He could have just aimed it a little bit more. Oh, nice shot actually.
Comes the killer. Whoop-a-ba-bam. Yeah. Take him down.
Panzerwerfer shooting as well. I'm not sure where that's landing.
It looks like he's going after these AT guns, but I don't know if he knows exactly where they are. It's falling. Yeah, he found the shocks, that's for sure.
So Con's being a bit adventurous with his Elephant. I think he should back it up a bit. He's got P4 to support now, so yeah.
Well, Ohme's going crazy. I really want to see that triple vet AT gun survive, and it's got such low infantry health. He's trying to come forward with the T-34, and there's just too much stuff there. He can't really make headway, and this one AT gun's just going crazy. He's walking through point blank Panzer Grenadier fire. Now he's found an MG, and he's just going to die. I don't know what is the pressure that, I mean, they're not at a point with the VPs yet where they need to start sacrificing units.
No, they're in an okay spot. I mean, it's 100 VPs versus 300. So what I would do is just try and maybe push. What you can do maybe is if you push towards the base a bit and start taking out some buildings, you could probably panic them to reposition, and then your other teammate could come in and get them when they're out of position, basically. So that's something you can try to do on this map. For example, so like if Pigsoup with his Su-85s, he pushed up all the way to Ciez's base, started taking out some buildings, and that would probably panic them. So then you can get them to reposition their units, and then you can send units to cap the other points then.
Where's the ISU?
The ISU's way back. It was getting fixed up. It's way back near the Pigsoup's base.
Where? Where is it? I can't find it.
It's going back up to the
here
front.
It comes.
Towards
All
the
right.
mid-VP now.
All right.
So smoke going in again. I'm not sure what he's doing with it. What he's planning on doing with that. Well, the Elephant gets stunned, but mark target. Waste of ammo. They haven't got much to finish that off. Oh no, they're going in with the Su-85 and T-34 on the north.
All right, here we go, folks. Russian attack. They're going after that elephant. Look at the marked target doing its job. Su-85 getting huge rounds in. P4 is going to fall. Elephant's looking really weak. They're going crazy forward with Su-85. T-34 is chasing Su-85. Falls. The Panther there is to protect the retreat path of the elephant. And these two tanks are going to be hero. They're going to annihilate that that T-34, and the elephant is going to escape. Nicely played by the Wehrmacht.
They've done really well to preserve that elephant, and they did lose one P4, I believe, but they still had two other tanks there backing it up. So their armor's still looking good. Cobros, their armor's not looking as hot.
But their map control, they were able to push forward and snap up a bit of map control.
And Pigsoup, Katyusha, he just got Panzerfausted down in the south. He's being chased by some Grens with their G43s. He's got to be so careful.
No. Yep. See if he can get away. No, he cannot. It sucks when you lose a unit like that to small arms fire.
Yeah, it's got so little armor so that it doesn't stand up that well to small arms. And these penals are getting shredded as they run in. And this P4 is being a bit ballish. It's going to get an ISU shell to the face, probably. No, you can manage to get around that shot blocker.
And triple bit AT gun's still alive. I love this guy. Come on, kill it. Come on. Oh, wow. The ISU missed. Come on, AT gun, fire. I guess they don't have LOS.
And the AT
There
gun
he
missed
goes.
as well.
Oh, he misses. What a drag.
Oh,
I thought you were supposed to be a
both.
veteran. Wow, it survived both shots from both of these. There we go. There's the kill. All right, that's another tank kill that this thing has. 5 now. 5 tank kills. Such a hero. Love this unit. Hot key you, bro. Hot key you, co-bro. But they're starting to lose map control, and they're definitely a lot lighter on armor than they were before that massive attack. And the fact that they did not kill the elephant and it will be repaired, now it's double vet. For the long run, not looking so good.
Pigsoup will. He's far off getting T-34-85s. That's what he probably needs now. A little bit more mobile armor, to be honest. The Su-85s, although they are fantastic in anti-tank, they're not as mobile. So you need to sacrifice some of that firepower for some mobility. No, just to get in on this elephant. These Panzer Grens from Con, they're doing good work here, harassing the weapon teams. Down in the south. Ciez's G43 Grens doing an amazing job.
Oh, they want to really pour on the VP pressure now that they've got the lead. Katyusha barrage at long range. I swear the spread is different, Ipkai. I think the spread really depends on range now. Well, with the Katyusha, we're sure about it, right?
No, the Katyusha I don't think got changed either. It was just the reloads, the cooldown on the units. I can check again, but I'm
pretty sure that you have to be close to get a good shot with the Katyusha now. I mean, we saw it. He annihilated that MG gun when he was close, but then when he was far away, he would barely killed one guy off each squad.
I'll look it up again, but I definitely know the cooldowns were increased on them.
On the Werfer for sure.
Yeah, and the Katyusha as well. Well, I can check again later. It's no biggie. If I'm wrong, I apologize. Yeah,
wow. You know it's a good game when like nobody can actually raise the flag on the center VP, right? It just keeps staying
just
white. Like
guys.
nobody can get the job done. Look, those shocks couldn't do it. They're trying to pick up the cap where it left off. The flag's still kind of hanging 3/4 of the way up. The combat engineers are going to get the flag up. Good on them. Now the elephant's back. There's all that Werfer fire coming.
Elephant's getting shots on the ISU. He's not in a good spot.
It's on mark target again.
He's bringing up guards to button it, and he could get some licks in, but he needs to get a bit more support. Oh, the Su-85s.
Plane crash in the background. Flanking Su-85s. They got the Panther there to try to protect. The pack's been cleared. They're just focusing that ISU. You can see the ISU shot come from across here. The Panther's starting to get hurt, but he's still okay. The SU-85s, wow, they were considering chasing, but now they see all these packs, and Gren's back here. Yeah, you chase, you die.
Oh, wow, another pack just got
nice clear by the
obliterated.
ISU, though.
By the ISU.
Clear one
This
pack.
Panther's in danger, though.
Yeah, Climax having to retreat. Oh, boy, another cool shot from SU-85. My hero AT gun is hungry for more Axis armor. And, you know, they didn't get the kill shots in against either the Elephant or the Panther.
Oh, they got the Panther. They just
Oh,
got it.
yeah, there it is.
Use the Vet 1 ability to sight.
Wow.
So that's the advantage of using it. When you got SU-85 as a Vet 1, use that ability rather than the innate focus sight ability, because you don't lose your speed then. So these SU-85s, oh man, just lost one to the Elephant. It's being a bit too busy with them.
Yeah.
Because they're fixed gun units, you can't be too aggressive with them.
I'm wondering when the ISU is going to start plugging away at infantry. He just laid in around on that triple vet mortar. Almost killed it. We've got another, I guess this is a barrage, and this could be the end of my favorite unit. Oh no! I'm sad, this guy. That thing was such a badass. It was finally, like, the third or fourth attempt to kill it with a light artillery barrage finally succeeds.
Finally got it. Oh, nice demo on the Southern VP. Will Ciez go over it? Will Pigsoup trigger it? No, that wasn't that good. He only killed 2 guys.
I think we should always have you a couple seconds ahead of guy. This is really helping me.
So the ISU's being a bit ballsy. It got stun shot. It might get destroyed by the Elephant. He's got to back up. Oh, he's got to get some smoke.
They were doing so well. They were getting back into this game. No, you can't lose that unit, man. You cannot lose that unit. Way too far forward. What are you doing up there? I mean, they still got this Elephant in the background. You never actually got the kill. You can't get that close.
What he should have done is used his shock smoke to protect the ISU, and then what he could have done is, force fire, force the ground fire.
Oh, that satchel tricked him. That satchel did a lot of damage to the Grens. It's such a scrappy fight. Every VP is being contested.
And these P-Grens, they're not doing well against these DP guards, and they're forced to retreat in the south. And he's called in another ISU though, so there's a new one on the map. Pigsoup is building more SU-85s, where I think he really ought to get T-34-85s, because I think with the Elephant you need more mobility to take it out, and the SU-85s aren't as mobile as the T-34s.
I love that 43 minutes in, these guys still have mortars. It's just amazing.
Yeah, they preserve them really well, haven't they?
It's just amazing. Yeah, just great stuff. And they're doing work, they're influencing the game. The Soviets have done a wonderful job with map control after all of these suicidal pushes. They're a little low on army size and armor content, but they do have some map. They're no longer on the drain, so perhaps they can rebuild their armor.
Pigsoup's he's about 100 fuel off getting T-34-85s, which I think he should try and invest in. Home has no fuel. He's only got 40 fuel. The Wehrmacht though, Ciez does have 240 fuel, so he could get another Panther if he so chooses to. Khan has opted to get a second Elephant, so he's got 2 of them now. So that's pretty hard to deal with now, if he positions them in a good manner.
Elephant holding fire so as not to reveal its position. This is the second Elephant, mind you. Oh, Ipkai, my goodness. Epic game, man. Epic game. Let's go ahead and say it.
It has been an epic game. I'm not going to say the P word. You have to pay me.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
You have to pay me $1 million to say it.
That would be a smirch on the face of this epic game. Triple vet Elephant, man. Triple vet. And he's venturing forward.
Being a bit adventurous here, it'll be alright. You can get out a bit as long as they don't have anything to disable it.
I can just hear Twister saying, "It's okay, it's okay. More AT guns.
It's okay.
It's
More
okay.
AT guns.
More AT guns."
I just get more snipers. But not a bad idea from Ohme. He's got an M5 or the M17 machine gun motor carriage, so he can shoot down the recon planes. So, that denies some of their recon ability.
Oh, they're fighting over that center VP from miles away. Oh, what? Katusha coming in against the Grenzer, trying to raise the flag. Werfer coming in against the MG that's trying to defend it. My goodness, Ipkai, my whole screen is exploding. And somehow those Grents are going to get the job done. I didn't think they could do it, but they did.
Oh, that mortar's getting in shells. And funny enough, when you said about mortars, there's also a regular Soviet mortar at Vet 3 too. So you've got like 3 Vet 3 mortars in this match as well.
Glorious. One of them, the 120 is about to die. Did a plane just crash? I heard the stuttering of the propeller. I don't know where it might have happened.
Yeah, the quad shot down the recon plane.
Nice.
So Soviets are low on ammo. They're low on fuel. They could have, I think if they had just saved some, if they can save some ammo up, they can take out one of these elephants with the guy that's got the guards, with Pigsoup. If he goes up with his guards, buttons an elephant, and then he can drop, then Ohme can drop a bombing run on top of one of the elephants, and that'll help deal with them. And then if they can get a flank in on the other with T-34-85s. But you know, just trying to get these elephants out of position, that's the tricky part. They're very well supported right now.
Yeah, the one in the north has, you know, a stolen Zisk and a pack backing it up. So the idea of rushing it with tanks is a no-go. Look at how the middle of Rails and Metal is just a wasteland of craters. All right, it's getting to the skinny now. The Soviets are down to 23 VIPs. They've got to wipe this flag to stop the drain. A lot of vetted up squads are working on it. They'll probably get the job done. They're repositioning to try to hang out on the edge of the circle. Always smart. And there, the drain is stopped at 20 VIPs.
The second elephant is half health now. And it's not well supported. So Panzerwerfer shot didn't really do that well. Oh, ISU gets taken out by the elephant.
And a light artillery barrage against this other pack that was creeping up on the second elephant, but is able to sneak behind the house in the tree, escape, and here come the German infantry, and they're looking to seal the deal to cap that center VP and get this very, very hard-earned victory in Game 1 of the semifinals of our ESL Cup number 5. Who'd have thunk we'd have such a gem, Ipkai, tonight? I'm really glad we have it too. It's appropriate, I think, to go along with the Barton interview.
Yeah, that's a really, really good game to start off the semi. Well, not to start them off, but to highlight the semis at least. You know, and you know, even though they aren't, the guys that are playing aren't household names, they're putting a really good performance on, I have to say. So, you know, you don't have to be a forum warrior to be a good player.
Oh man, Katusha fire, Werfer fire, all the Axis infantry pushing forward, and still they're unable to cap the center VP. They white it, but they can't raise the flag. Now the penals are going to try to do it, but oh my goodness, is there a lot of Axis armor facing them. And the Flammenwerfer as well. They're still going to get that flag up. I cannot believe it. They get the job done at the cost of their lives. How's it going on the right? Ciez harassing the right VP. And it doesn't look like there's much there to stop him.
Yeah, the penal squad with the flamethrower. No, there was a penal squad there, that 3-1 with the flamethrower. It gave him a bit of trouble, killed a couple of guys, but Ciez just stuck in there and managed to take out that squad. Didn't even get a chance to retreat. So that's not a bad idea. They put up smoke to cap the VP. So now they can cap the VP without being shot at. Always a good idea. Except, well, indirect fire units, of course. But,
so Ipkai, for the first time, like Skype is starting to go out, but it sounds like you're broadcasting from the front line. Sounds like you're in the battle, bro. Uh-oh, GG is called. They're getting double capped. That's pretty much how it sounds, man. Sounds like you are right in the thick of it. Rails and Metal. Oh man, Ipkai, I can feel my voice going, man. Hold on to that shit rope. Man, if we got that elephant when it was Vet 2 and nearly dead, slipping away, might have been better. This was a hell of a game. 4 VPs, the triple vet elephant rolling forward. You're not going to kill my precious triple vet mortar. I am going to retreat and live to fight another day. What a gem. Game 1. goes to the veterans, the favorites, RtN.Ciez and RtN Con. But man, I don't know if they expected that much resistance. That was intense.
Super intense. Really good play. I really like that.
Look at Ciez with his triple vet mortar with 34 vanilla mortar in the background. Look at the size of his army. My goodness, so many units. Panthers up here. Pax protecting the elephants. Really nice teamwork, too, on both sides. Let's just have a look at Con stuff. His army and unit preservation wasn't so strong, but he does have this gem, the triple vet elephant with 16 kills, 7 of which were vehicles. That's badass. All right, I'm going to take us out. Killer game, Ipkai. Good stuff. That's one for the RtN clan. Are you sending me Skype
Can they deliver
audio?
the second
There we
game
go.
and get to the finals? I am. Hopefully, it should be
right.
good quality. If
We
it's
got
bad
you.
quality, I'll should be upset.
It's going through the Enigma machine and then coming out on Twitch. Hey, we got up over 400 viewers. Hey, maybe we even hit 500. I don't know, but we really appreciate you guys coming out. It's been a fun evening. Got to interview Barton before this. There'll be a YouTube video of that, a VOD, tomorrow morning, and there will definitely be a VOD of this because this was a gem. And hey, you know, they're playing in the finals now, so it might just be starting up. Ipkai, are you ready to solo cast the next game?
Yeah, sure. You know, that's fine. I'll just get it loaded. You're going to do the obsing, obviously. Otherwise, I can't do it telekinetically.
I'm going to obs with one hand, and I'm going to be eating my dinner. I'm eating some kappa sushi with the other hand. And so, all right, stick with us, folks. Going to throw some more of that awesome Marvel Used music at you, and we will be back in, say, 5 minutes for game number 2.
Yeah.